The grand cathedral in Copenhagen shimmered under the golden sunset. Everyone expected a perfect royal wedding. But then, King Felipe's eyes welled up with tears. And what happened next left everyone speechless. This was not just another royal celebration, it was a twist no one saw coming. From the moment Princess Leonor arrived, the city buzzed with anticipation. Fans lined the cobblestone streets, holding flowers and banners, waiting to catch a glimpse of the young princess who had captivated a nation. Dressed in a gown that seemed to glow with every step, she carried herself with the poise only royalty could command. Yet, beneath that serene smile, an undercurrent of emotion hinted that this day would be far more than a ceremonial procession. King Felipe, seated at the front, had been unusually quiet. Those close to him noticed the subtle tremor in his hands, the way his gaze lingered on his daughter longer than necessary. It wasn't nerves about protocol, he had been through countless public events, but something deeper tugged at his heart. As the ceremony began, the organ's solemn notes filled the cathedral. Leonor approached the altar, and the whispers of the audience barely masked the collective anticipation. Then, a moment froze time. When Christian reached for Leonor's hand, Felipe's face softened, and tears threatened to spill. The camera caught it, and for millions watching, the king's vulnerability was as striking as the elegance surrounding him. But the twist was yet to come. Midway through the ceremony, as vows were exchanged, a subtle but unmistakable exchange happened between Felipe and the officiant. Eyes darted, heads tilted, a quiet nod, a signal that something private, something unexpected, was unfolding. This was not scripted. It was raw, personal, and profoundly moving. Later, as Leonor and Christian shared their first public kiss as a married couple, Felipe stood to the side, holding back emotion. Observers noted the rare glance he exchanged with the Danish royals, grateful, yet deeply introspective. What could have caused such visible emotion in a king so accustomed to public composure? To understand, we have to look at the days leading up to the wedding. Leonor had confided in her father late into the nights, sharing worries, excitement, and the immense responsibility of stepping into a new life. Felipe, ever the protective parent, knew this day would be historic. But the intensity of seeing his daughter on the brink of a lifelong commitment, in a foreign city, among royals from across the globe, brought forward emotions long held in private. And there was more than just paternal pride. Family tension, subtle rivalries, and the unspoken weight of monarchy added layers to his reaction. Those closest to the family whispered about late-night strategy meetings, delicate negotiations with foreign dignitaries, and the delicate balance between tradition and personal joy. In every glance Felipe gave, you could sense a story, a silent dialogue between father and daughter, seasoned with history, love, and the pressures of royalty. Outside the cathedral, crowds erupted in cheers, but Felipe's gaze remained fixed on Leonor. For a moment, time seemed suspended. Each gesture, each smile, each tear became a message, a testament to a relationship forged in both the public eye and intimate family moments. It was a reminder that behind every crown is a human heart, capable of deep emotion, pride, and even fear. Yet, as the couple exited the cathedral, another twist revealed itself. A brief pause at the steps, a whispered conversation, a discreet hand squeeze, details unnoticed by most, yet captured by those watching closely. Felipe's expression shifted from tender vulnerability to quiet relief. Something significant had passed between father and daughter, a silent acknowledgement of trust, love, and acceptance of the new chapter about to unfold. The day continued with celebration, laughter, and the grand procession through Copenhagen. Yet, every detail, from the floral arrangements to the subtle choreography of royal protocol, seemed designed not just for spectacle but for connection. Felipe's occasional glances toward Leonor reminded everyone watching that royal events, as dazzling as they appear, are profoundly human at their core. Even as evening fell and the festivities moved indoors, the emotional resonance of the ceremony lingered. Guests spoke of Felipe's quiet tears, the unspoken bond with his daughter, and the rare moments of intimacy that had pierced through centuries of tradition. For many, it was a reminder that even in the most public, formal settings, love and family remain the most powerful narratives. And as the night drew to a close, the story of that wedding would be remembered not just for the glamour or the historic setting, but for the emotional depth, the twists, the tender moments, the fleeting glances that told a story words could not capture. King Felipe, watching his daughter step into a new life, revealed to the world a king who was first and foremost a father, moved by love, pride, and the timeless bond between parent and child. By the end, every spectator, both present and watching from afar, understood that this wedding was not just a union of two people, it was a vivid tapestry of family, duty, and emotion. And within that tapestry, Philippe's tears, Leonor's smile, and the subtle, almost invisible moments between them formed the heart of a story that would resonate for generations. The twists, the quiet signals, the heartfelt emotion, this wedding in Copenhagen became far more than a royal ceremony. It became a story of human connection, royal tradition, and the extraordinary power of love shared openly, even under the gaze of the world.